I'm Wendy. I'm a manager of the residential services for West Lothian Council. What of the 14-year-old girl? But she has a hope, and she's a dream, and she's an ambition. She'd love to be able to write. She'd like to see herself as a journalist. She's a great interest in music, and she fairly recently wrote a song, and the song was about her life, and her life in the sense of how her mum died when she was 5 years of age, how she had nobody, and how alone she felt in the world, and how the one thing that she wanted was a mum to put their arms round her and tell her that she loved her and that everything would be okay. But she doesn't have that, and she's never going to have that. But the thing that she does have is still that bit of a glimmer of a hope, and that maybe one day she could write her story. Maybe one day she could write stories similar, and that she could be a journalist and she could write articles about the real world of growing up in a care setting. Not the world of Tracy Beaker that in some ways makes it look like a lovely romantic setting, but the real stuff and how she kept going. And again, for that young person, perhaps if she was able to visit the journalism department, perhaps a music department within a higher education establishment, maybe she could fulfil that dream and that potential that she clearly has. When you heard the song that she wrote, and when we all heard the song that she wrote, you could see how if somebody was able to nurture that potential, she could become an effective learner and a contributor to society as a whole, if somebody out there gave her that chance and gave her that hope and believed enough in her. For me, there is absolutely no expectation that all current teaching staff at any higher education establishment, or students for that matter, suddenly become befrienders or mentors or new parents for young people who are currently within a care setting. It's much more about being that person that reminds them about the hope, about the future, about believing in themselves.